Morning everybody, it's Stu here from Hot Forex. It's Friday the 30th of November, final trading day of the week and the month, and the G20 down in Buenos Aires will be the focus of most of the market's attention, and underpinning or undermining markets, depends on what view you want to take on it. So here, Euro this morning, we've had some weak, the highlight this morning has been the weak retail sales figures out of Germany. Euro here is pegged down a wee bit, back under that 1385 area we've been talking about all week, and you know, given up the 114 area. You see how strong that resistance now is. We've got five fractal highs there, all at this big psychological 114 level, and we're dipped under the 1385 level, and we're actually under the pivot as well. So next support, big support here. It's so look, what's that figure there? That S1 and the 200 period come together there at 1360. So that 1360, 1358 little support zone there for Euro. Not a great move really on the Fed minutes last night, just confirming what Powell had said about this idea that they will be considering slowing the rate of interest rate rises into 2019, but the December looks more or less nailed on as these things can be. Cable done the same thing. We had this big move down yesterday morning, and it's gone dipped down here. We've gone sideways ever since, really, all capped by no new Brexit news, waiting for some news out of the G20, but really sideways action. Pivot at 127.95, so the 128 handle still remains key resistance to the cable rate going further to the north, and support all the way down here at 127.45. For cable. Yen, same thing, moved down sideways, capped here at 1350, support here at 1335, a key 15 pip movement there, nice little channel there to trade from top to bottom at the moment. Key support there, and the big support S1, and this floor here from yesterday at 1325 as well for dollar yen. Stock markets yesterday rallied up a wee bit on the initial Fed minutes, and then within an hour into close it had given up all that gain, but we're still over the key psychological 2,700 for the S&P 500, and we've held those gains. Very interesting to see how we finish today. If we take this up to the daily chart, you see what a big spike we had on Wednesday, but we're still capped here by this 200 period, but that I would imagine would have pulled more traders back into long positions at 2745. As I said yesterday, that still remains a key pivot point, 2745 on the daily for the USA 500. Gold and oil. Gold, key this 1225 level I've been talking about, so it's relatively well bid on the weaker dollar following the Fed. We couldn't get over 128 yesterday, down and again sideways action under 125 at the moment, but that's a key pivot now, 1225 I should say for gold. And finally oil, very much in focus. Mr. Putin will be meeting the Saudis in Buenos Aires. We had a rally yesterday on this news that the Russians are considering a production cap, so we ran through, triggered really nicely there, ran to 2 and a bit of the ATR to $52, big psychological barrier, dipped down overnight, sideways at the moment. Pivot is now raised to $51, virtually $50.95, and this resistance now is 52, and then the daily resistance at 52.47. So again, oil in this range and looking towards the 6th of December and the OPEC meeting. So more this afternoon on any news out of the G20. Say it's core CPI out of Euro. So watch the Euro this morning. So the German retail sales have been a bit of a disappointment. So maybe more pressure to the downside. Watch this support level for Euro dollar there. Take care. See you this afternoon. All the best. Bye bye.